Hey, what's up? This is Joshua from LaGuardia Acting Studio. So, in our basic acting classes, we teach 2 weeks on an introduction to commercials, how to book commercials, what people are looking for when you audition for commercials, and so on and so forth. And it's pretty in detail for both the acting part and the business part. But if I had to break it down, I think there are 3 basic rules to booking a commercial. Now, this doesn't mean if you apply these 3 rules and then you don't book it, you're like, damn, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because every casting director sees things differently. Every director sees things differently. Every ad agency, which very often are the people who are confirming who's booking the job or not, see things differently. But there are 3 basic rules, and I present them like this. Number 1, be real. Number 2, sell yourself. Number 3, people buy happiness. So let's break this down. Be real. It's really with all acting. If it looks fake, if it looks like you're acting, people don't believe you. The very same way that if someone knows you're lying, they don't trust anything you say. So you've got to be real. You've got to be natural. You've got to be calm. You've got to be talking to someone the way you would talk to a friend, the way you would talk to someone you like. You cannot go into salesman mode. New Crest toothpaste. Wow, what a smile. That's fake. That's bullshit. Nobody believes that. Nobody wants to see that. And definitely nobody wants to pay money to someone who they don't believe. Okay? So you just have to be natural. You have to remove the acting, remove the fake, remove what any of your preconceived ideas of how to sell a commercial may be. It's not an infomercial. You're talking to someone, okay? And you're telling them about a product. That's it. You're not talking at them. You're talking to them. See the way I'm talking to you right now? It's just a very casual, normal conversation, and it doesn't push you away. But when, I'm walking down the street and someone's like, oh, listen, come, you got to buy this, you got to check that. Nobody wants that. Your first instinct is to remove yourself. Oh, they want my money. Oh, you got to be calm and nice and friendly and just talk to someone, okay? Be real. Number 2, when you're doing a commercial, what are you selling? You're not selling the product, you're selling yourself. When you see a commercial and it's just the product and you don't see anybody, that's the product selling the product. When you just see the car, that's the car selling the car. But when you see a person talking about a product, that's who you're buying the product from. Okay? So when you're doing a commercial, you're not selling the product, you're selling yourself. Okay? So you've got to be friendly. You've got to be approachable. Granted, if the character in the commercial is like an idiot or they're obnoxious, then you play that role. But for the most part, you're not trying to buy something from the person who's obnoxious or the person who's an idiot. The person you're ultimately going to be paying money to, okay, is the person you like, is the person who's friendly, who's warm, who's inviting you into their world. If I'm like, yeah, listen, this Coke tastes good, so buy it. Most people won't, give their money to that, which lends me to number 3. People buy happiness, okay? When you're doing a play, or you're doing a movie, or you're doing a television show, you're telling a story. You're part of a story. You're not selling anything. Commercials mean I'm selling something. Whatever it is I'm doing this for commercial for, I need you to go buy it. Do you know how hard it is to get people to spend money? I do. How am I going to make you buy something? Okay? It's hard. But I've noticed that people will spend money on what makes them happy. Whatever makes someone happy, they'll go spend money on. Ice cream, pizza, a new car, a prostitute, whatever it is. If it makes you happy, you buy it. Sometimes even when you can't afford it. Even when you can't afford it, you'll buy it if it makes you happy or if it makes someone else happy. Like last Christmas, I couldn't afford what I got my kids for Christmas. I couldn't, but I got it anyway. Who cares if I'll be in debt for 40 years over one Christmas? That's not the point. The point is it made them happy, which makes me happy, which means I will spend money on that. So they have to believe the product makes them happy. Okay? The soda tastes so good. The yogurt tastes so good. The car makes me so happy. The car insurance makes my life better. It saves me money, and now I can do things with that extra money. Because in any capacity, okay, when you're selling a product, it makes you happy. I had a headache, but now I feel so much better because of Advil. I'm starving. Oh, the Snickers made me happy. I went to McDonald's and the burger and fries just made me smile. You understand? If they truly believe you're happy with that product, which means you have to actually be happy when performing it, when they truly believe you're happy with that product, they think, well, if it makes them happy, it'll make me happy. And maybe not on a conscious level. There are people who are smart, a few of them in the world, but on a subconscious level, they're happy eating that. They're happy drinking that. They're happy owning this. I mean, I saw somebody selling a power washer on something, and you couldn't believe how happy they were cleaning their thing. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I could use a power washer. I don't even know how to use a power washer. But you understand, people will pay for happiness. Be real, sell yourself, people buy happiness. You will book commercials that way, I promise.